Hey everyone, this is Erica Sabo. Today I am going to be announcing the winners of my 5K subscriber mini giveaway for Retro Week. As you might remember, I had some pretty cool prizes from my sponsor fangamer.net. If you're not familiar with them, I highly recommend you check out their website fangamer.net in the details below. So I was showing off some really cool prizes, including the Chrono Trigger combo pack, as well as the awesome retro like Mario, Final Fantasy VI, and Legend of Zelda stuff in prize number 2, and I have my winners. So how I'm going to be doing it is I use a website where I just tally up all the names and then I randomly get a list of people. So number 1 is going to be getting prize 1, which is Chrono Trigger combo, and then prize 2 is going to be all the other cool classic gaming stuff that I mentioned before. So for prize 1, the winner is Tommy Britz, and for prize 2, the winner is Talia Lizette. So congratulations, you two. I really hope you enjoy these prizes. Stay tuned for a private message from me very soon, and we can figure things out and how to get you these nice prizes. I really hope you enjoy them, and thank you so much for entering and giving me your entries and just letting me know like what you're interested in seeing be remastered game-wise. So thank you so much, everybody. Stay tuned this Wednesday for my next mini giveaway. I have them all set up now sponsor wise, so I'm very excited to show off these prizes to you and for there to be even more winners. So yeah, let's move on to my weekly vlog for this week. Hey everyone, this is Erica Sabo. Welcome back to another one of my weekly vlogs. Let's see what's been going on this week. So in terms of gaming this week for me, there's been a bit of a void. I haven't necessarily been in the mood to play very many things, which is kind of a bummer because I'm usually always in the mood, well, for the most part. So I've been cutting down a bit on gaming and focusing more so on anime and life, I suppose. Now that I'm coming down from last week's hectic schedule, I'm still trying to figure out a lot of stuff, and there's still a lot of things going on that I'll be talking more about in my YouTube and stuff portion of this video. But one thing I'm going to say that I am actually really looking forward to, that I found out recently through a press release from Nipponichi, was the release of Battle Princess of Arcadias. That is a really cool beat-em-up RPG, very similar in the sense to like any of Vanillaware's works or Code of Princess. It's a game that I'm really looking forward to playing. It's going to be coming out this summer, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like, and yeah, it's gonna be good. So that's coming up. Aside from that, in terms of gaming, like playing anything, I've been playing a bit of Conception 2. You know, I beat the demos so I could get some extras in the full version of the game. I've been playing a bit of that, but not as much as I would have liked to. Same with Persona 4 as well. I had to take a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm going to be going back into all that stuff soon. In terms of things that I'm eyeing right now, we have a copy of Elemental Gearable, which is a light shooter on the PlayStation 1 that I'm keeping my eye on at Iceman Video Games, and I'm really interested in getting it alongside Devil Summoner, as I mentioned last week. Something that I've never actually seen a physical copy of, so I'm thinking about it because right now, for me, it's Thursday and I work Fridays and Saturdays, so I'm really tempted to go and put it aside maybe, so we'll see. I may already have that by the time you watch this, who knows, right? So yeah, I think that's actually it for gaming. It's just more like stuff that I want or things that I'm looking forward to, so yeah. So in terms of anime, I tend to have a bit of a seesaw effect. So when I watch a lot of anime, I play less games, but when I play a lot of games, I watch less anime. So it's kind of it's an okay balance, because I feel like it would maybe be a little overwhelming if I did a bunch of both. Especially with the kind of schedule I have in my life, but yeah, you know, I'm content with that. So in terms of anime, I've actually been watching a few series, and earlier on in the week I was doing a little Crunchyroll spring schedule binge with my friend Scott, who I do an anime podcast with, which I mentioned before. I'll link to below for you guys as well. But we were watching No Game No Life. He told me about how amazing it is, how hilarious it is, and it looked really funny from the glimpses I did see, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not really a fan of that type of anime. I'm not really sure even what you call the genre for something like that, but I really loved it, not just for the beautiful, colorful, vivid just visuals, but also because it's a really intriguing story, and it's really fun, and it knows when to be silly, and it's just great. It's very clever actually, and it's one that I'm really enjoying right now. In terms of other anime, I mean, there were a few others, but I just gotta watch a few more episodes. I know that the Kawaii Complex is one that I really liked if you're looking for something more lighthearted and romance. Well, I guess No Game No Life is pretty lighthearted too. But yeah, no, this one's Kawaii Complex was really sweet and something I really enjoyed as well. Now, of course, I always have to look for things that are a bit on the more depressing side. It's just I have a penchant for it. There's something about it that really strikes me, and one of those is Bakura no. I'm really amazed by this series a lot, and you could say it has a lot of similarities to Neon Genesis Evangelion, but much tamer in comparison. But I really don't think I can compare it to that necessarily. I don't think I can say it's like Neon Genesis for kids. Like, there's no way I could say that. It's very deep, and it's an anime that I'm going to be talking a lot more about very soon. It's an anime I am actually probably going to be reviewing because it's created such an impact for me. But if you haven't seen Bakura no, it's something else entirely. It's really beautiful. It's very depressing, but I think it's that journey that's the most important part. And even if you know the outcome for each of the characters in the story, it's something where you want to know what their inner turmoils are, and you want to know how they get to be the characters they are. It's really important, and it's something that I am just amazed by. I can't believe it. So there's been that, like I said, a review coming up very soon for that, easily, and I can thank J.R.R. Okada for that, because I've been wanting to watch Shadow Star Narutaru for a while now, who is also by the same creator as Bakura no. But J.R.R. Okada just recently did a review of the anime, and it made me think, oh, you know, I really should make a push for this. You know, I follow Nihon Review quite often. I'm very loyal to that website, and I'm very partial to their reviews. I find that I have very similar opinions as many of the reviewers on there do. But I think it added a little bit more push when Okada did a review of this. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes. Aside from that, I've been watching a little bit more of Bakemonogatari, but not too much. I kind of just want to finish Bakura no first, and then I'll move on more to that. It's only 12 episodes, it's on Crunchyroll, so it's something that I think I'll transition into afterwards, and then I'll go into Narutaru and read the manga and watch the anime as well. So yeah, I think that's it for anime. Now, in terms of everything else, there's been a lot going on, and I mean, at the same time, like, it's not nearly as hectic or as busy as last week was. I'm kind of coming down from that, but there's also a few stressors going on in my life that I think has definitely stopped me from, or kind of cut short certain things in terms of gaming and anime, and that has to do mostly with a big move that my mom is making across the world, actually. I'm not going to disclose like where she's going to move or anything, just for the sake of her own privacy, but she's moving for a semi-retirement package, and I don't know when I'm going to get to see her again. So it's been a really difficult time for me. Once again, I feel like these difficult times never seem to want to end. It's yeah, it's pretty tricky. It's tricky, and I only just found out that she's going to be leaving so soon, on the 19th actually, and it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, because I don't know, I mean, in terms of getting visa stuff figured out, it can take a really long time. So it was a bit upsetting, and something I'm still dealing with, and when I'm dealing with that kind of stuff, it's very hard for me to consume media. if I do, it has to be something that I can kind of resonate with, and I guess that's maybe why Bakurano has been so great for that, is because I'm resonating with other human emotions, and very real human emotions at that. So, and maybe that's why I really enjoy depressing anime. It could be is because I can kind of reflect on myself in a way by watching them. So it's been a really difficult time, and I'm trying to spend as much time with my mom as possible, and I'm trying to take in, you know, like all of everything. I'm trying to take in everything. You know, and I mean, through thick and thin, my mom and I have not had the best relationship always, but ever since I moved out, I feel like we've gotten a lot closer, and she's really the only person in my family that I am close with. I have a very small family, and we don't really keep in touch with a lot of our extended family. So it's going to be really hard knowing she'll be so far away, and I'll have to figure out visa stuff in terms of travel and seeing her and everything, and sorting things out in my life, and kind of not really getting rid of this, but getting accustomed and trying to figure out this loneliness, you know. And I've talked about loneliness a lot, especially in my story, and how I've had to deal with loneliness, but I don't think I've ever had to deal with it to this extent. I don't think I've ever had to deal with this to this extent, just because I'm in a situation now where, like, a lot of it was just internal loneliness. However, now I have this internal loneliness, but I don't have anything to fall back on physically. So she's gonna be gone, and I'm not gonna be able to see her, spend time with her, have her home cooked meals, you know, all these things. It's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough, and I'm still trying to figure all that out. So if I seemed a little bit off earlier, that's probably why. But you know, I mean, change has always been one of my biggest escapes, and just playing video games and consuming media if I can. Sometimes I can't, and in this case I can't as much as I want to. So I colored my hair. Part of why I colored my hair is I needed a little bit of a change in myself, and whenever I do this, it's because I need a change in myself. So yeah, it's just kind of trying to figure everything out right now. Another thing that I typically do a lot of, that I might not have talked so much about, is I do a lot of reading, not just like mangas and things like that, but lately I haven't been reading as much. I used to read a lot of more like cyberpunk and alternative fantasy, but right now I really wanted to read a book by Natsuo Kurino. She's really famous for her book Out, but unfortunately I could not find it, so instead I got Real World. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I've been in the mood to read, so this is going to be a nice little escape for me as well, and hopefully I can figure things out in my life and figure things out in terms of how to get over the way I'm feeling right now. So I'm happy. I'm just dealing with things, you know. I'm trying to deal with things. I did want to move on now to YouTube shoutouts, or just shoutouts in general. Some people that I really enjoy, people that I've only just come across that I really love, and I really hope that you can check out their channels as well. So I'm going to start off with Neutral Duo Tech. He has a really great channel he's been doing for a very long time now, and he covers tech reviews and overviews of smartphones, cameras, gadgets, and all that stuff. I really enjoy his outlook on everything, and I enjoy his opinions, and I highly recommend you check it out if you are looking for something tech related. Another channel I do want to recommend that I only recently found out about was The Beauty of a Dream. Now it's actually a French name, but I'm really bad at pronouncing anything French, so I'm not even going to bother. I don't want to botch this beautiful name, right? So I'm really enjoying. I've known her on Facebook for a while now, Veruca, and she's a really cool person, and I really hope to get to know her a little bit better. As someone who lives in Toronto, I don't know a lot of people who do YouTube who live in Toronto, so it's kind of a nice little thing. And she does a lot of like anime, manga, just Japanese culture stuff in addition to makeup tutorials and things. So if you're looking for something like that, I highly recommend it. Another channel I want to recommend in terms of really encompassing Japanese culture is Apricot Sushi. I'm really enjoying it, and found her, well, she found me, and then started checking out her channel, and I'm really liking it a lot if you are looking for things like figure reviews or just product reviews and things like that. Like, I really like her insight. It really gives us a nice look into Japanese culture. I could say the same thing about Anime Intensity, who found me recently on YouTube as well. I'm really enjoying her anime reviews, and I'm really keen on her insights, and I'm really eager to see more of what she has to offer. So yeah, please check out those channels if you haven't already. Now, in terms of Patreon shoutouts, I would love to give shoutouts to the following: Jessie Cook, Matthew Meeks, Aaron Ferguson, Andre, and Justin Finnegan. Thank you so much for your donations to my Patreon campaign. It really means the world to me as something that I can further invest in, and I mean, the fact that I now have this DSLR is pretty amazing. I'm really enjoying the T3i actually, especially now that I've kind of gotten used to the settings it has to offer and how I can further customize it. So I am planning on getting Magic Lantern for it actually too, so I can do that even more. Magic Lantern seems to be a really great resource that that my friend Adrian pointed me towards. So I really appreciate that, and thank you so much, Adrian. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I think I'm getting more and more used to the visual quality. I noticed that in my videos I have a little bit of a hiss in the background, and I'm really sorry if you've noticed that. Apparently it's kind of like a known thing for the T3i, I guess, in particular. Maybe other Canon DSLRs as well, but I'm not really sure in terms of that. I am planning on getting a like an audio mic of some sort. My friend Scott's going to be coming over in a little bit, and he's going to bring over a lav mic that I'm going to try out, but I'm also interested in trying a Rode video mic. We'll see. I can't really afford accessories for the camera just yet, but I'm hoping to soon. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I really hope you enjoyed this week's weekly vlog. It's been really great. It's had its ups and downs, but I've had some really amazing experiences this week, even so. So yeah, please let me know what you've done this week, and hopefully we'll get to chat again very soon. Lots more videos coming up, obviously. Yeah. Alright, see you guys. Peace.